Greetings, my beautiful kings and queens, of you stopping by. Welcome back to my channel. This is Sis Kathy Vet coming to you with another Country Wayne skit from these Country Wayne streets. Let's get into it. Okay, now Amber, when Amber finishes Wayne, now why do they say finish Wayne? Is she going to make a statement that will mess up their friendship? Why is she blaming him? What words will be said that makes her? It's not checks. They normally would use the word check. Amber checks Wayne, um, goes off on Wayne, finishes Wayne. Now, Wayne was just a part of this little. The last skit was about Anthony trying to reason with him, but she had some words with Wayne too. I guess maybe she not finishing that conversation, or is this conversation really going to go left on Wayne? That could be damaging. Let me see.
I'm saying you going at me, but Denisha,
you know what, I am going on you. You know why? Because honestly, Wayne, let's be real. No, let's be real. What?
He said, but Denisha the one up there under the AC. But you mad at me. I know that's right, because she is in the cool big old mansion while you out here on the hot sun on the porch, girl, looking crazy. Like, this ain't your home. Okay, but whatever.
This is really your fault.
My fault?
Yes, your fault.
Also, hold on. How is my fault?
Because if you weren't pursuing me when I was engaged, we wouldn't be here.
Man, heck no. Pursuing you while you was...
I didn't tell you I wasn't engaged, woman.
What?
I didn't tell you that.
Man, don't go there.
And you didn't still want to sleep with me?
He's right here.
So if you...
He's right here.
Yeah,
don't
he
do that.
is right here.
Don't do that.
And we gonna...
Whoa. Back up. Y'all, I know good well. Y'all, I didn't hear that right, y'all, right? I just didn't hear that, right? Amber is gonna look at Wayne now and go way back to when they was messing around up until the morning of her wedding. She now wanna throw this on Wayne and say, if it wasn't for you, because now she looking at it thinking like, Anthony did all this to me because he didn't forgive me truly about what I did with Wayne. But little do you know, they still slept together before he knew the truth about you and Wayne, Amber. I don't know if you realize that. They had already slept together a few times before Shayla said anything. He was getting ready to leave Shayla because he felt guilty, saying this ain't right. And to stop him, she told about you and Wayne. That's how that all came about. But he was already screwing around with Shayla. But now she's taking it back like he's the cause of all this. But boo, Amber, shut your mouth, girl. Wayne could not have done nothing with you that you did not allow. You was in love with that man. You wanted that man. You would rather him marry you, but he wasn't with it. He was married to the game back then, and he wasn't going to commit. You couldn't get Wayne out your system. Was almost pregnant by Wayne. You couldn't let Wayne go. For all of you who was there back then, you know. I couldn't stand Amber. I said, this is dirty. Even Shayla back then was warning her, stop doing this. You messing up with a good man. Shayla warned her. I guess Shayla said, listen, you don't want to do him right, I will. Let's be fair. But it was grimy. Don't make Shayla right. But it was grimy what she was doing. She would shut Shayla up when Shayla tried to tell her to do right. I remember. Clear as day. Because that woman was pissing me off. I couldn't stand Amber. And then I'm like, this is wrong. Anthony, a nice guy. You're going to kill this man over paying for this wedding. It wasn't nothing Anthony wouldn't do. He wasn't looking at Shayla. Wasn't nothing he wouldn't do for her. Wasn't checking for Shayla like that at all. Till that man got drunk and she took advantage of him at his house. Followed him to his house while she was in her condo, Amber. And went and followed that man. Amber thought she was going home. She followed Anthony drunk tail to his house. Seduced that man. Had sex with him while he was drunk. And then the first time, now that would, if he'd have left it alone, I couldn't blame him. But he kept going back. But it was crazy. So I'm like, yo. So you gonna sit up here and now say this Wayne's fault? You kept going back to Wayne. Couldn't stop. That man wasn't forcing you to do nothing. You was coming back. So stop it. Oh my God.
Call it what it is.
You're a grown woman.
I am a grown woman. You right. You know what? You
Man,
right.
don't do that.
You right. It's my bad.
Well,
it's
yes,
my bad.
it is.
With a hoe. Because you got how many kids? How many baby mamas?
Don't do that.
Don't even go
do
there,
that.
Amber. You're
Don't.
mad at yourself.
That's what you are. That's what you
all you
are.
want.
That's what you are, Wayne.
Hey,
That's what you are. You never committed to me. You never did anything for me. And you treat women like crap. Let's tell it what it is.
My baby mama straight.
Oh, really? Let's ask him really.
My baby mama ain't going to do that.
Because you paid him something? What does that mean?
My baby mama ain't got to jump and try to find no man.
What does that mean?
My baby mama ain't got to go try to find no man with no money, jumping from man to man with money. Because you know why? Because they already, the man they dealt with, the man they.
Now how they, it's all coming back. My baby mamas don't have to jump from man to man with money. So this is how he thinks about you. Right in front of, right in front of Anthony's face. Straight up calling you a gold digger. And this was the man you was crazy about. Now he really letting you know, Wayne really letting her know how he truly feel about you. Right in front of Anthony, you looking real crazy, but you had the audacity, Amber, to tell this man, you ain't no good, you didn't know how to treat me. While you was engaged to Anthony and you saying this, trying to blame him for something you wanted to do. This is wild. Now they bringing up all this history, y'all. You see how this go on? So y'all can see the history of all this madness while this is going on. So you'll see that Anthony ain't just the bad guy in this. Amber got a real nasty history. And she did some foul crap. And all this is coming out now. It's like, yo, see, when they say Amber, see, that title was getting me. When Amber finishes Wayne, well, he might be finishing you. This look like, I don't know how they're going to continue working on this podcast. Because this look like it's going all the way left.
Loved.
See,
took care of them. They could go do what they want to do.
They
could go choose a man for love. You the one all about money.
You think it's all about money.
Wow.
This supposed to be your boy. This supposed to be your homie. You was
that was supposed to be your goddamn man.
You sleep
right.
with his fiance.
You really try to flip it like that?
I did flip it like
Girl,
that.
you was
That's what it is.
Amber, you a hypocrite right now.
You was calling me over your house. You was dragging me into the front door. Was you not?
Drag
was you not?
Drag is what?
Like,
okay, you know what I'm trying to say, Wayne.
You
know what I mean. I walked in there, but you knew I was engaged.
That's real disrespectful. That's why he went. I'm happy for you.
It ain't no different from you and her. Y'all the same doggone people.
I'm happy for you.
That's what you are.
I'm happy for you.
Yeah, I'm happy for you
I'm
too
so
when
happy.
you signed them papers.
I'm happy.
When you signed them papers.
You got somebody, Aunt.
Great, Aunt.
I'm happy you got somebody.
Man,
call fake Morris Chestnut and tell him you won't be worried about
fake Morris Chestnut.
Are you jealous? Were you calling me?
Y'all don't put Morris Chestnut in y'all mess.
Oh my God, just because he got grass
I do believe you called me asking me what's going on in my life. I do believe you made that phone call.
So you doing that?
I'm doing what?
So
telling the truth?
I made that phone call. What's going on in your life?
Yeah. Did you not call me and ask me about Dave?
Let's be real.
Did you not call me and ask me? What do you care? What do you care?
I'm gonna be honest.
What do you care? What do you care, Wayne?
I didn't want you like that.
Okay, well, great, fantastic.
Did I ever
Because you
commit
ain't
with
gonna
you in a
never have me
relationship?
again. That's for sure.
Trust me, I don't want it.
Fantastic. I'm glad. I'm glad.
Did I ever commit to a relationship with you?
You know what? You sure didn't.
That's right.
Nope. I was a dummy. Absolutely.
Well,
dumb.
Well, I'm glad you knew it.
Yeah.
Wow. All of this, they throwing up all of the mess. It's all coming out. I never committed to you. I'm happy, Anthony, and something. All the truth coming out. All the real feelings coming out, child. This is an absolute cleansing of all the madness. They regurgitating everything. Anthony is sitting back looking at Wayne in the mess, and then he looking at Anthony like, and at the end of the day, Anthony could probably be like, I made one of the worst mistakes ever. I was totally fooled by both of these individuals that played in my face. Because Anthony was a good guy back then. And it's like, look what I got myself into. The way Wayne talking to her, and he really looks up to what Wayne got to say. But how was he looking at Wayne and all this? Because they both was playing in Anthony's face big time. And now they both like regret it, and this is why I ain't get to you. And she pissing Wayne off so bad that he telling her, Anthony, I'm glad you got somebody. Well, this should be a reason for you never to go back to Wayne. That's what you get for running to Wayne, asking him, talk to Anthony talk to Anthony about this. Tell him to sign the papers. Tell him my 50%, and that man ain't doing none of that. Oh, call and tell him to do whatever. He call Wayne, call. You sound like a fool asking Wayne to do that. Your ex to talk to your husband. And now look how Wayne talking to you. And you gonna still work on a podcast with this man? After this level of disrespect? You dead wrong, though, for flipping this on Wayne, Amber. You dead wrong, because y'all are 50-50 in that madness that you did. Y'all was both responsible for that madness.
I know it. And I'll never make the mistake again.
You don't have to
ever.
You can't get it.
Ever.
I'm stingy with
You
it.
about to make one now.
I don't want your community pain. I'm sorry. Don't want it.
Don't do that.
I'm doing it.
It was community pain when you was having it.
Don't play with me.
Definitely
I'm trying to.
Definitely not.
Yeah, it definitely is.
Definitely not. Definitely not.
You jump from
definitely not.
You jump from mansion to mansion. You jump from mansion to mansion.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Because I deserve it all.
That thing no.
Absolutely.
See?
Yeah. Okay.
That thing no. You don't want
yours falling
that
off.
fresh thing. That fresh thing in the bed.
You ain't acting like you deserve
yours
it,
falling
Amber.
off. Now what?
No, it ain't falling off. It's still strong. It's big and
I'm
stronger
sure
than a
it
carrot.
needs to sit down somewhere. It needs to sit down. It needs to sit down. How many kids you gonna have?
They are
25
going
by the time
in.
you turn 40?
Man, you had a hysterectomy at 20. Stop playing.
Please. Who had a hysterectomy?
You said a
Good night,
hysterectomy
sir.
at 20.
Go to bed.
Oh,
Go
no,
to
Denisha was
bed.
in the bed.
How did they do this skit with a straight face? The jabs they was throwing, and Anthony just there in the cut like, damn, this is wild. And Anthony in the cut with Denisha in the house. She probably at the window listening to all this. This was wild, y'all. But you see all that dirt they spewed out? They went to, when you get so angry, when you going through something. Amber's at the point now where she's so hurt and she's so angry that she took it all the way back and blamed Wayne, I guess, for the demise of the marriage where she's in this situation now. Cheating on Wayne. What about the fact that you did cheat on Anthony with Wayne? What about you should not have married him because you was not in love with that man like that? You wasn't. You wanted a lifestyle that he was willing to give you that Wayne was not. And because he put a ring on it, it was ready to commit to you, give you a $250,000 wedding. Man got sick because, he went broke and you helped him. Well, you should have. Because you wanted to help him, because you wanted to rebuild and you wanted that life, and you knew he was a go-getter and a businessman and probably would make that money back. You did not want to mess up with that because that was your husband now. And you know what he had, and you was willing to help him rebuild, and he did. He did. But did you owe him that for what you did? At the same time, when Amber gave him that money to help him, deep down inside, she felt she owed him that much to help him rebuild. After the deception, after the cheating, unfaithfulness, unloyalty that she did when she was with him, with Wayne, while she was engaged to this man throughout the engagement, throughout the entire engagement. You did this to this man. So that was guilt money that you owed her. That was like a repayment for the disrespect. And you helped to build him up to help you get the lifestyle. So you really got back your investment. That was your husband. So that was your duty to help him out when he had fall. Because he would have did the same for you. So that was a lot. But it almost gave it showed the history of Amber and her foul actions. And as Anthony sat back there looking pitiful, it almost let the audience know this whole back and forth, it was Wayne and them showing the history of Amber's character, what they went through, how bad it was and how this marriage should have never took place. And don't blame Wayne, Amber, because this was something that was on both of them. And they both messed up. At the end of the day, Amber should have stopped that wedding and said, Anthony, I don't love you like that. I'm still in love with Wayne. I can't go forward with this wedding. It wouldn't be right. And she should have never married him. What starts off wrong, and it's for any of us that get in a relationship and thinking that we getting over or we've done wrong, it's going to be swept under the... No. What goes around comes around. And you are going to get what you put out there. And so that's why it's right to try to do things as right as you possibly can. Do it in good character and move in good faith and move in integrity. And try to keep it honest as you possibly can, because all those damaging things, disrespectful things, it's going to come back to you. So a lot of what Amber has gone through, I mean, it's some of what she put Anthony through. And it's not that some people say, oh, before she made the vows, yeah, she strived to do better because she was guilty and felt bad. And once she made those vows, excuse me for the motorcycle in the back, once she made those vows, she did stick by it good. I'm not saying she deserved what happened, but karma is karma. Whether you do somebody dirty, you don't got to be married to them when you do someone wrong. Okay, it's not. You could do something wrong and get your karma towards you. You get payback because of just your actions and your deeds. You gotta always let your good outweigh your bad. You can do this with friendships in school. You did people dirty. In life in general, it just doesn't have to be when you made vows to somebody. You committed those vows to God. So yeah, after she made those vows, she did better to redeem herself. But that still doesn't mean you ain't gonna get paid back for what you did even before the vows. You know, we give her credit for what she did before the marriage, but as a good person, period, in life in general, has nothing to do with marriage. What you do in life, you gonna get what you put out. That's it. So try to do as much good. Try to make up, atone, repent, or whatever, so it won't come back hard on you like that, or you'll get God's grace and mercy and won't have to get that kind of payback because you really did some good to make up for that, and you improved and became a better person. And during her marriage, she became a better person than she was before she had got married. But it's not to say that she wasn't still going to get hurt for the things that she did. I mean, that's just life. Things just, just happen like that. But this was crazy. This was something. This was really something. And it told a lot. You hear me? Yikes. What you thought about this? What did y'all think? What the whole conversation going back in time with the history between Wayne and Amber, and Anthony back there listening to all this, for those especially who was there from the beginning and know how this went and know how Amber was, it'll hit different from the ones who coming in later on. This hits a little different. That's why I'm like, yikes. If I was Amber, I wouldn't even work that podcast. I would really try to resolve things, be cordial with Wayne, but I couldn't do business with him on the podcast. It's too much bad blood. With everybody on that podcast, she don't trust him. And then to work with Wayne, knowing how he feels about you and all that has transpired, and Denisha and all that, is too toxic. It's too bad for your spirit, your mental health. This is bad. Let me know what you think. I would like to know the conversation after this, but wow. Like, comment, share, subscribe, family. Hype the video. This was something. Peace, fam. We out.